Somewhere in the West End of Newcastle, among rows and rows of houses, lives a young family from Libya. Mustafa and his wife loved their children dearly, but they knew their son Miqdad had a problem.
At the beginning he was as any child, but we can feel there is something different in his reaction with the TV, with the children around him. We didn't know what is it, and we don't know where we have to go. We have to ask. We was worried.
A few streets away lives Leanne with her daughter, Olivia.
When Olivia was first born, it was just like constantly cleaning the house, like feeding her, like doing everything with Olivia. And it was the same routines every day. We didn't get a chance to do anything different. And as she started getting older, like I'd start cooking for her, and then it was dishes, and then again it was feed time, and it just seemed to be the same routines all the time.
And just a few miles away is Carl and his family.
It's been hard since I had to close down the business that I was running myself. I had to find employment, which is a very worrying thing. Even now I'm still looking for work because I've gotten a temporary position, which is also worrying because I don't know how permanent that is.
Carl was so worried about not getting work, he wasn't able to spend quality time with his children. It really affected him, and no one knew this better than his partner Claire.
When I first had Kai, it was quite frightening. I didn't know what to expect from being a first-time mother. I didn't know what to do with myself, how I was going to get over it. And I was looking for somewhere to go, but I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect from other people. Carl was working all the time. I thought, how am I going to get out of this? I'm stuck in a rut. Every day is rolling into one. I want to meet new people. I don't want Kai to be on his own. I want him to socialise, even though he was a tiny baby. And I got talking to my health visitor, and she put me in touch with Sure Start. And the journey really went from there. That's where it started. I started attending mother and toddler groups and baby social with Kai, where I met a lot of other young mums in the same position, where you don't realise there's anybody else like yourself until you start talking to these people.
We often discuss problems in a group situation when they're sitting. If someone has a problem, we can say, has anyone else experienced this with their baby? So they get support from each other.
I wanted to go back to work, but I didn't want to do a full-time job. I didn't know where to turn, what was going to be the best route. But I also didn't want to miss out on Kai growing up. I wanted to be there for him.
I told Claire about all the different training opportunities what Sure Start provide, and one of the courses which I knew Claire was interested in was the childminding course.
And then from there, that's where I done your baby first aid, fun food for the under fives, life-saving, and it was all really thanks, I would say, to Sure Start. So from having nowhere to go and being almost a single mum because his dad was at work full time, I was probably 6-7 months down the line, I was working from home with my own business. And Kai was getting the best of both worlds.
Previously, before I fell pregnant with Olivia, I actually studied early years childcare, and it's always something I wanted to do. And I thought, well, childminding was quite expensive and being on benefits, we couldn't really afford it. I was talking to Leland, she put us in touch with their childcare access worker. So I just went down to college one day and just enrolled, and then I was doing exactly what I wanted to do, and it was just great. It all seemed to just fall into pieces the day I started with Sure Start.
Things were changing at home for Carl too.
I didn't feel I was going to be able to sort of connect in that group, but we went up. Anyway, got dragged over there, oh, I'll do it. Went up there, and it wasn't as bad as the initial thought that I had in my head. It was just legitimate dads giving the mums a break but getting a chance to mesh with the kids.
The group is a support group for dads and for family men from all walks of life. We're here to offer any kind of support that they need at this moment in time in their life. We offer training, we offer education, different kinds of activities, confidence building, men's health, cooking. They've all got NVQs in cooking now, and we offer any kind of education, any kind of training. I think just about every one of the dads who attends the group has moved forward in some degree, in some capacity.
Good, there's still, I believe, a lot of reluctance for men to, oh, I'm a man, I don't need any help, this kind of thing. I'll show my boy how to do this. But it taught you to just open my minds a bit, to let somebody else come and help.
I've lived in the West End all my life. I know what our families go through. I've been there. I've been unemployed. I know what it's like. So that's why I'm very passionate and help our parents to get back into adult training and improve their lives for their family and their children.
This is one of the things that makes us special. Many of our staff are from the local area and know the issues and problems that families face very well indeed. We want to make sure that everybody gets the support they need to make a good start in life, and in particular we want to be the eyes and ears of young people and their families.
And it was this special set of eyes and ears that turned up at Mustafa's home one day in the form of Roz from Surestar.
Rose came in with a huge bag of toys. She met McDad and played with him. Then she downed some notes, and at the end she told us he needed to have a support for his needs.
We play with the family. We'll sit on the floor, bring out the equipment, and then we'll play together. The autistic children will play independently. They'll go and play in a corner. What we wanted to do was bring McDad to play with us, to communicate with us, and that's really how it happened.
We know that people face difficulties. It might be around childcare, might be around parenting issues. Some people might find difficulties getting into work and need a bit of help. We aim to make sure that we support people, whatever their circumstances, and give them the very best start in life.
Life would have been very different if I hadn't got involved in Surestar. I definitely wouldn't have been qualified now, and I don't think Olivia would have been as far on as she is, and I certainly wouldn't have felt better about myself.
McDad is now in a special school and making friends with other children. But this journey began with Surestar turning up at their door to help them. In fact, for each of our families, it all began with Surestar turning up just at the right moment to give them a new direction, raising aspirations and giving them the best start in life.